Hi everyone, welcome back to Spy Data Science. Since I had promised you guys that I'll share my journey to Microsoft, I am here with this video, or you can say audio since I'm not on camera. So today I'll be discussing with you all around how it actually started and finally how I made it through to Microsoft. I had received around 9 to 10 offers, including software engineer 2 from Microsoft, AI engineer from a FANG company, senior data scientist from a big tech, and another senior data scientist from a big four company. And there were many others which I'll talk about. I will start with my college days, which started a few years back when I was just like other college students seeking to find career options in CS. There was not a hype of ML or data science that time. It was there, but not as much as it is now. There were not many people that time who could guide me on like how to prepare for product companies and what all options are available in CS domain. So I used to sneak peek to profile pages of other people who I considered successful as they were at good position in some good companies, and I gathered all the companies where those guys interned and like in what all companies they worked, and that's how I planned to apply for the same companies. So like in my third year I applied to many companies for internship, and finally made it through to DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization of India, as an intern, and I was given a project on human gender detector using neural networks, and that was when my interest in machine learning or deep learning started. So it didn't came because of money, but purely because I liked it when I was learning about it, and finally I implemented a project using the gained knowledge. So yeah, that was the time I like built an interest in data science, machine learning related stuff. So next year, which was my final year, I applied to many companies for the internship and made it through to Siemens Goa. Yes, you heard it right. I did it my 2 3 months of final internship in Goa, and it was a lovely time spent there. So it was basically into an innovation team of Siemens, which is called Innovation Think Tank, and I did a lot of stuff there related to machine learning plus Android. So yeah, learned a lot of things. Later, I got an off campus offer from TCS. So that time I considered TCS to be like it is a good company now also, but not in terms of money. So at that time it was not a very great offer, but yeah, it was a good offer, and I finally accepted TCS offer and worked there. Initially, I started with like ML, Python, and SQL related stuff in innovation labs of TCS. So innovation labs is a great place to work. Like you can see a lot of great minds collaborating on like state of the art tech, and like working towards the final goal of building great products. So it is a great team basically, or you can say a great department within TCS. So maybe 1.5 year later I switched to other companies. So like in between my journey from that time till now, I switched through some companies for better work as well as for better compensation. And in my last company, which is Innovator, so it's also a great company. Like it is in healthcare domain, and like there are a lot of great people to work with on great state of the art technologies, including Python, Docker, ML, data science. There are a lot of stuff, and I loved the work culture also. Like my manager was great there, so he's great now also. But yeah, it was a great time spent there. I worked as a data scientist and learned a lot while implementing many projects there. So I used to keep doing competitive coding on HackerRank, LeetCode, and Geeks for Geeks. Learned concepts theoretically by watching YouTube videos of the solutions that I didn't understand, for the questions that I didn't understand, like how to solve them. For ML and data science, I used to read books, do some online courses from Udacity. So Udacity is a great platform to learn a lot of things from scratch. So did some courses on Udacity, saw blogs on Medium towards data science and data science stack exchange. So these are a great platforms where you can learn a lot around machine learning, data science, NLP and related stuff. I also watched a lot of videos on data science from Krish Naik. You must be aware about him if you are a data science or ML enthusiast. So he has a lot of good videos, and basically to understand them, interview related questions also you can see over there, and few random channels I watched for DS related stuff. And for system design, I watched some videos on Gaurav's channel and few other random videos that I see. While doing the job, I applied many times to Microsoft, Google, Apple, and all other big tech companies, and never was my resume got selected. I reached to many people at LinkedIn too for the referral, but not many people replied back. So a few did, and that helped me to get interviewed at Microsoft and Google last year. So this I am talking about last year. So I made it through to the second round of MS and through to the third round of Google, but couldn't clear the later rounds, so I was rejected that time. So this was a motivation for me to I can do it, because I went through it, and I know, right now I know how is it and what all things are asked in these big tech companies. So I kept applying for roles in other companies too. I got rejections from many companies and got acceptance from many others also, but since I just wanted to be a part of big tech, because that was my short-term goal that time, so I didn't accept those offers. I kept learning, revising, and finding solutions to the questions for all previous interviews, and started applying aggressively from Feb of 2022. I got interviewed with many good companies again, and then in March I got March 3rd. I think it was March 3rd that I got 3 offers, and on the very next day I got 2 other offers. So these offers were also from some good companies. So at that time I chose one of them and I resigned. So during the new notice period, I got interviewed with some other good companies, including Microsoft, and big tech companies including Fang. So I got offers from Microsoft and 3 other companies, including a Fang company. So I was very much confused between the two, but I finally took Microsoft because that Fang offer was AI engineer role. So that is basically engineering is involved, plus some client collaboration, and those professional services is also involved. So that's why I took this purely a technical role at Microsoft, which was also into data science and machine learning. So this is a software engineer 2 role, and this includes machine learning, data science work, as well as data engineering stuff a little bit. So yeah, this is how I went into Microsoft, and went ahead with the Microsoft's offer. So yeah, these are the things which I wanted to share, and currently I'm implementing state of the art DL and ML technologies in a few projects here, and enjoying the culture and how well the company pampers its employees through gifts, great benefits, and amazing work culture. So yeah, this is how I reached here and happily working. Thanks a lot for watching this far. If you loved listening to my journey, hit a like button and don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye bye. See you in the next video.